Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Virgo. I'm going to lay out a few oracle cards for the overall energy, something different this week. What does Virgo need to know? Yeah, I do see a new cycle. There's been some conflict, a 5. A little chaos. It's creating change. There's transformation. It could be internal, external influences. Yeah, I see people. Yeah, the energy of 3, friends and colleagues. It's kind of like the 3 of Cups. Virgo. Yeah, so I feel someone here is kind of hiding behind a mask, their intentions. Often it's a person just kind of protecting themselves till they know what someone's intentions are, but it has to do with 3. Yeah, someone's intentions. And there we have the spirit, friends, family, and guides. So this is about moving forward. It's a 6. Someone's feeling guided, or people telling someone being guided here. And yeah, so there's been an energy of some kind of loss here. Yeah, the ship has sailed, but someone's still anchored to this. They're still holding on to that. Yeah, but it's an energy of moving forward. It has to do with, I feel, something possibly coming to an end. Yeah, someone's hiding their intentions behind a mask. It doesn't have to be a feminine. It could be masculine. But often people do that because they don't know what someone's intentions are. So they often don't, open up. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I do see increase, a whole new cycle. So I feel there's people, I feel it's just that divine guidance for some of you. But often it's, spiritual guidance guiding you. It's time to let go. Yeah, it's time to look elsewhere. It's time to kind of move on here. The ship has sailed, but someone doesn't want to let go. Yeah, but things are going to start speeding up. This is clarity. It's healing. It's about going down a whole new path. So there is transformation. Things are going to speed up here. Wow. Tell me about transformation. Yeah, there's been an energy of lack, loneliness, sort of negativity. Someone may be ghosting someone here. Yeah, it's a situation coming to an end. Yeah, there's a lot of endings and beginnings happening. Yeah, I see a lot of Scorpio energy here. See, it's change, transition. Yeah, it could be just change coming. Sometimes that's all it is. Yeah, we have, there it is, 3 of Cups, friends, family, and guides. Or pardon me, friends and colleagues. There could be some sort of event or some sort of get-together gathering. But I do see an ending. And I do see some kind of good news. Yeah, the news of something new. So someone may not have had good intentions. Maybe you've decided to end it here. Yeah, but we have new. The sun is shining, everything coming out in the open. Yeah, and I do see this stability. See this energy of download guides, spiritual guidance about the path that you've been on. It's time to go down a new path. I do see moving towards long-term stability, financial stability, family legacy, maybe a family business. Someone could be starting something new here too. But it is long-term stability and a partnership. Let's have a look at what's been left behind. Yeah, there's definitely been some loss. And it could be 2 people. I see soulmate connection, people connecting through other people. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a new connection. It's all because there's things speeding up. This is a new cycle. Wow. Yeah, I see a spark attraction. Yeah, I do see the healing energy. Yeah, this is out with the old, in with the new. This is someone making a judgment decision, but I do see healing. Letting go, there's been some kind of loss. And there's the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a person who's definitely single. Someone who looks out for themselves, enjoying the fruits of their labor. It's probably yourself. See, it's all about making some kind of a decision here to put an end to a situation. But it's out with the old and in with the new. So, yeah, I feel like you're going to make a new connection. You're going to connect through people, but you could be getting like the spiritual guidance downloads, the signs, the signals cautioning you, okay, about someone here who is keeping you waiting. See, often people keep somebody waiting too long. And then, you know, and that's what happens. Then we have new coming in. But everything is going to become clear. You're moving towards a new cycle. A lot more happiness here. Wow. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? Whoops. Yeah, it's where someone doesn't see it coming. An ending. Yeah, it kind of comes in out of the blue. But like I say, you know, this is about seeing the new beginning. It's that you're not seeing too. It's like, to me, it looks like things kind of happening all at once. But there is good news here. Yeah. There could be a little indecision where someone can't move forward, can't make a decision. It's often when the other person decides it's time to just move on. Yeah. Tell me about the Sun. Tell me about the Sun. Why is the Sun here? What's being exposed? Yeah, there's been some disappointment, maybe deception. Someone's not being honest. Or just, it could be just disappointment, but it's all going to be exposed. So it's all coming out in the open. Sometimes all isn't what it seems, you know, like when things end and a person's holding on, they don't want to let go. But sometimes you just have to, you know, see the reality of the situation, because take off the blindfold and see. Yeah. I think it's somebody who's been deceived and they didn't see it coming. And then now we have the new. So there's been some disappointment and deception here. Somebody playing mind games, not showing their true self or their intentions possibly. Yeah, someone hiding behind a mask here. All is going to be exposed. The sun is shining. So, yeah, see, I feel there's new opportunity, new experience. Yeah, see, there's opportunity here. Someone may have been treating like an option, or they were being deceptive and had other options. I wouldn't be surprised. And this could be why you're going to end a situation. If they decide to end it and you don't see it coming, you may be feeling deceived or feeling defeated, but you're not, because what you're really doing is being guided to go in another direction. Yeah. There's opportunity. In fact, I feel like the opportunities are endless here. I really do. And why I feel that way is because something that's coming in is worth waiting for. And it's waiting for that soulmate connection, the right person, someone who waits for the right person to come along. Yeah, but there is a lot of opportunities. And it's between two people. And you could have multiple opportunities. I wouldn't be surprised. But I feel like you're going to make a connection. Yeah, see, it's time to move on, things calming down, applying lessons learned. See, it's someone distancing themselves. It could have been a long distance situation. I do feel there was deception, mind games, whatever. And it could be just mixed messages, mixed signals. But often that's a sign in itself. See, being guided. It's time to move on. Just let things kind of calm down. But it's about two people going to make a connection. Soulmate connection. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Yeah, it's about two people learning and growing closer, forming a bond. So it's an energy of forming a bond. Yeah, whatever you're leaving behind, I feel it's one of those things where it's when someone even starts avoiding someone, it's a sign that they've already moved on. So that's what I kind of feel is happening. But it's about yourself being open. And I do feel just waiting for the right person to come along. And I do feel this energy. I feel like you're single. I feel out with the old, in with the new. You will heal. You will get over this. You're going to let it go. If you've been holding on to this, waiting, you're going to let this go. Yeah, there's definitely been deception. And I do feel that feeling of defeat where somebody won't show who they are. Yeah, see the path that you were on? You're going to go down a whole new path. I see a little soul searching, spending a lot of time alone for a while. That's okay. Sometimes people just need time out, a little time alone. Yeah, spending a lot of time at home too. A little homebody energy. But that's sometimes what people need. It's all about contemplating, you know, like what's next. But it's all about the one, waiting for that right person. Yeah, just enjoying your single life for a while. But I do see this energy of a house, a home, a strong foundation. In the end, there's going to be a reason to celebrate. Some of you could even be thinking of moving and relocating. Because I do think if you do meet someone, they could be at a distance, or there could be that energy of even selling a home. I wouldn't be surprised selling a home, moving closer. But this is two people learning about each other, forming forming a bond here. And often it's a friends first. Someone may have put you in friends with benefits situation and been deceptive. Yeah, there we go. Some of you may have Libra or Gemini in your chart. You'll be speaking your truth. You're seeing the bigger picture. You see things very clearly. Yeah, it looks like you're going to cut someone out, but this could be someone around you giving you advice too. Yeah, see, there it is. See, taking back your power. You're very much in control. See, this is controlling your emotions, feeling confident in the direction that you're going. You're going to go down a new path. Yeah, I do see a lot to do with work, traveling for work, or even having to relocate for work. I do see someone possibly selling a home and contemplating it and moving. Maybe to someplace sunny. Yeah, whatever's happened, there's been this feeling of defeat, but you're not defeated. To me, it feels more like a depleted energy where there's kind of a need for a little, maybe even just a trip or a vacation. But I do see the energy of moving, traveling for work. I see focusing a lot on money and building, though. Yeah, two people maybe working together here, moving in together, relocating. I feel like you're just kind of waiting to see how this goes. But yeah, I do see you spending a lot of time at home, contemplating this. It's telling you to enjoy that time alone for a while. Some of you do need alone time too. Yeah. But there is a reason to celebrate. Let's have a look at this home. See a solid foundation. Yeah, so you're taking a little pause here, looking at things from a whole different perspective, a whole different point of view. Kind of just two people who, if you've been on a trip or vacation or a place of business, whatever's happened, I feel like this is where two people kind of check each other out. But yeah, I do think could be just checking out homes. Sometimes it's person getting the lay of the land energy if you've been relocating or thinking about it. Yeah, but like I say, there is a reason to celebrate here. It's all about perspective, I feel. Your whole perspective's going to change. Yeah, if you got someone long distance, you might be missing them, longing for love. There could be children involved. Or it's something some of you want, the love of home, family, children. See a solid foundation. Yeah, look at that. Longing for love, reminiscing of the path that you've been on. But I do think you're ready to go down a whole new path here. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to spend some time alone for a while, just be single for a wee bit. But you are going to connect. I mean, I feel some of you have already made a connection with someone. If it is long distance, that's where I feel selling, moving, relocating. I do see expansion too. Three of Wands is often expansion when it comes to work, expanding your horizons. See, there's a lot of growth here too. So you got some really good things coming in. Look at that. See, creative opportunities. But this is two people who come together. They work together as a team. So this is a team setting. Two people who build each other up, inspire each other. Yeah, very nice. A lot of sentimental energy here. Yeah, someone could be moving back to their family, into a family home, or back to that neighborhood, long distance. Because it is an energy of longing and this romanticizing, the path that you've been on. But where you're going, I feel, is much, much better. Yeah. Like I say, working in a team setting, going down a whole new path. And I do see creating opportunity as well. See, this is often someone who creates opportunity. Yeah, they know a good thing when they see it, but creating the opportunity to come together, to spend time together. So it's all about opportunity. And look at that. Yeah, and coming up with ideas to boot. I think I hit a nerve there. Yeah, see that win or lose energy. See, there's some sort of truth and enlightenment here. Nice. Very nice. It's just seeing the truth in a situation. It's a win or lose. And I do see putting a lot of effort in. It's two people building, working together as a team. Two people who build each other up. You know, it's the couple that work together, play together, stay together energy. Yeah, I do see a little fantasizing and romanticizing of living together, kind of what it would be like. Some of you do need that alone time, though. Yeah, I can see that. But it's all about contemplating your path. It's all about shining a light and having that little aha moment. Yeah, you know a good thing when you see it. So take care. I feel this is just telling you here to just be calm, make decisions when you're calm. If there has been deception and someone's been hiding their true feelings, it is going to be exposed. But I do think you're going to just move on. Yeah, you're just going to move on and leave it behind, because the sun is going to start to shine. It's all going to probably happen at once. I kind of get this vibe of a lot happening at once and you don't see it coming. But if you're feeling indecisive, or you're dealing with someone who can't make up their mind, they're indecisive, you may make it up for them with the Queen of Swords, because it's seeing clearly, seeing the truth in a situation. If somebody is being deceptive and they're not showing their true self, or what their intentions really are, that's where someone gets cut out. But I feel like it's about things that you've experienced. I feel like you're coming out of this situation much wiser, definitely stronger. Yeah, there's the truth, victory. You are going to have a victory here. Whatever it is you need to let go of, I feel like you're going to let go. And I do think you see the truth in a situation. It's time to let go. Yeah, and avoid that disaster, but move forward. And I love the energy of moving, relocating, spending time with someone, taking trips, traveling, growing a bond, forming a beautiful bond with someone. And you may have already actually connected with this person. This could be where you decide to end a situation. Yeah, because I'm seeing happiness coming in. Take care. Bye for now.